Hey everybody, it's Enius6 here with a Minecraft video. This is a big project that I've been working on over the past day. It is a super Minecraft pairs slash train station, mine station, whatever you want to call it. Basically, there's a massive Pez dispenser. Over here is a flow control system that controls flow of carts going into this awaiting area, which I'll show you what it does in a second. Then there you get your cart over. Come on, you get your cart from over here. At the moment it goes nowhere, but I'll make it go somewhere, and once I've perfected this more. So I'll show you how it works. So I'll just turn my HUD back on, get my pickaxe out. So what I've got here is I've got 3 areas of detection for this. I have a Pez full, which means if that thing's full to the brim, at the moment it's about 3 or 4 carts of full, and then over here you have 2 carts left, so that means that there's 2 carts left that you can take from the dispenser. And then this final one over here is a empty, basically it's an empty alarm, so if there's no carts this thing will be on. So what I'll do is I'll just disconnect. I'll show you what happens just if you're actually doing this as a cart. So say I was coming up to my station, said, oh okay, I want a cart, grab your cart, does a little cool little flicking a bit. See, Pez gets dropped, cart gets dropped out of the Pez, goes to the flow control Pez, that waits a couple of seconds, then launches it down this back end rail. Of course on a normal station this would be a lot faster because everything would be more compact. This is just a big explosion view of it, so I can figure out how everything works. So as you can see there, it's gone into position number, I think it's 4, because 1 starts there and then it works its way down. So that's gone into position 1, and that means that there is another cart, well, there will be another 4 carts in there waiting for you. So if I go over here and disconnect this area from the Pez dispenser, so what that means is when I push this button another cart won't get called to be put in its place. So push the button, everything shuffles forwards, lovely dovely. Push again, we'll go over here, and as you can see one of my warning lights has come on. My 2 carts left warning light has come on. So this will be on a wall somewhere a bit nicer than this, and so will this one and this one, but this is just a concept, just they're just put there so I can see them. So that means there's 2 carts left, and sure enough there's 2 carts left. So I'll go over, push my button, which will do a cool little thing. Now this other empty one obviously won't come on until it's empty, so there's 1 cart left, so I'll go and push the button. Bit of lag there, which will call the last cart, and the lights come on. So now this whole area over here is telling me that there's 2 carts left, which there's no carts left, but if these 2 are on at the same time, then obviously this one's going to be right and that one's going to be right maybe as well, or not right. So there's no carts left, so whoopsie daisy. Right, so now what you do, excuse me, to get it working again is I'll attach it back up to the Pez dispenser, go for a wander over here, and this is the memory unit, I suppose you'd call it. What this does is there is pressure tracks that go along there, and these redstone wiring goes over here to these NOR latches which store the state, and then for every, there's 4 of them, so every 4, well, every 2 of them go to an AND gate. So there's 2 AND gates for all 4 of them. Then that goes to 1 AND gate, and then that goes to the alarm. So if any one of these is lit up, then this will be turned on. Yep, no, that's right. And then this is basically, these 2 are for the 2 N1s there, so that's 3 and 4. So if 3 and 4 have, well, if one of the 3 or 4 have not been triggered, then this light will turn on. So I'll go over this direction, and this button over here, or this block with a button on it, will basically dummy that every button's been pushed. So this is what you do when obviously everything's empty and you restock the Pez and you're ready to load everything back up. So you push the button, goes, switches both alarms off, and then walk over to my little Pez button in the tree. Connect it back up again. Can't connect it with a minecart. Get rid of this. This is just a pulsing system that I made just to test the flow of it. So we'll bang the button, do it a couple of times. Alright, so they've gone into that flow control piece. One of them's been let go. That triggers the next one to go. And then so on and so on. So back here. And what this will do is this will go load into number 1. Bounce off number 1, go to number 2. This one will bounce off number 2 and go to number 3. And this one will bounce off and go to number 4. Right. So now that's all restocked, the alarms have been reset, and the Pez dispenser is still, it's still got carts in it. It's not full yet, so I'll load it up and need more lag and show you what it's like when it's full. So grab some more carts from my infinite cart stack thanks to testing. So I'll go back of the Pez. Boom, 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 boom. There we go, perfect. You can hear that chiming sound? That's another feature that I've added, which is, because it's, I'll show you actually that. What it's actually doing, it's actually rocking, or it's hitting into this cart at the top and rocking backwards and forwards on this pressure track, which is then going down and sending a pulse signal and hitting this and making it, beep beep. And then this is, I think it's a 1 second delay on it, so it won't receive the pulse, it'll just receive a constant signal, and this will light up this block here which says the Pez is full. So push the button, Pez is dropped, everything's turned off because the Pez is now not full. There we go into flow control, go to its whole lap of the circuit, go through every single one of these, try to find an empty one. If it can't find an empty one, it will return straight back to the Pez. So over there, over there, over there. Oh, can't find an opening. Goes back to the Pez dispenser and will trigger the alarm again. And there we go. So that is my big blown out, I should say, version of a super pes with overflow detection, full detection, and empty detection. Now the next one I'll be building will be as compact as I can get it, and will probably be somewhere over in Paris. Because if you don't know, this is, well, the map that is running on the server at the moment, this is a multiplayer server, is actually a map of the world. So there's lots of countries in here. There's New Zealand, which is where I'm from, Australia, America, South Africa, England, not London, France. You know, I'm in France at the moment. There's England over there. So yeah, if you want to join, send me a message and I'll give you the IP address and welcome you into the server. Thanks for watching this, guys. Tune in for the next one and have a good day.